Who do you think is the best songwriter, like person who writes their own music?
Writes their own music?
Yeah.
Oh, there are a lot of good songwriters. I would hate to name just one.
Well, I think somebody who I want to say someone who, I was going to say somebody who does it all themselves, but I appreciate a good collaborator.
You mean 100% or you mean like this person just writes and they write for themselves?
Isn't Taylor Swift the GOAT?
She's a really good writer. She writes for herself for sure. Yeah, she's a good writer. I don't know if she's the GOAT, but yeah, she's a really good writer. I think
Out of the writers that write their own music.
it depends on how you look at it. It depends on who you. Ed Sheeran's amazing.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars is amazing.
He writes it all himself?
Yeah, Bruno Mars writes his music.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Taylor Swift, she collaborates with writers for sure.
I thought it was herself.
Most of the time, it's her boyfriend that she with at the time. She dates a lot of guys in the music industry.
See, that's what I thought.
I'm not being funny.
Really?
She works with a lot of the guys she's dated have been guys she works with in musically. That's why they connect.
I thought she went to sleep, and before she goes to sleep, she gets her diary and she writes it
I
what
don't
happened that
know.
day. And
I
then she
don't
makes
know
it into
that.
a
That's
song.
what I
That's how
see.
Taylor Swift thinks she does it.
I don't know
like-
that story. I will say she definitely has co-writing credits with a lot of people. And Bruno Mars, like I said, is an amazing writer, and he writes. We had Neo on this show. Neo's a good writer. He's, like I don't know. Like I don't know if I can name someone. I'm like, this person's the best writer / artist. But I think there are a lot out there.
There are.
Who do you have though? Since you asked the question.
Who writes their own music as well.
Eminem.
But Eminem doesn't really write the music, right? Like Dr. Dre writes the music.
Oh, you're saying from the production standpoint.
I'm saying somebody
so
who does
everybody I
that.
named
I'm talking about the writers.
So Bruno actually does produce and write. Taylor
Eminem's
Swift
great.
produces and writes.
Jack White with Jack White.
Miguel was on this show last week. He produced and writes all of his records.
I feel like he had a song in the middle of the show. Like he thought of one.
Yeah, he did say that.
I was like, cool.
Ed Sheeran, like again, he produces and writes. Jack White, yeah, but that's a random.
I think I just saw Jack White in something today, so it's on my brain.
And what about Jack Johnson?
I like Jack Johnson.
I know you do, man.
Yeah,
I know your style.
It's a nice little relaxation.
I know you like. You used to love Jason Mraz too.
I never really liked Jason Mraz.
You're a fucking hater. You're a liar.
Look, I'll give
Everybody likes Jason Mraz.
I'll give it up for Ben Harper, but I kind of felt like Jason Mraz was like a pop version of those like real surfer, soft rock bros.
See, I wrote a song for my daughter, and it's that kind of type of like Jason Mraz type of song.
Are you singing it?
I'm singing it myself.
In Spanish or in English?
In English, bro.
What the fuck? Don't look at me like you're not Mexican and like you speak Spanish.
So
yes, but I'm.
What's wrong with okay, you could do both. You
my
could
daughter would have not understood the song if I wrote it in
But you could have
Spanish.
wrote it for her to learn Spanish through your actual voice.
When she learns Spanish, I'll write her a new song. Or
It's gonna just be the same song.
It's gonna be. That's the only chords I know on the ukulele. So yeah.
Is it the first song you've ever written?
It's the first song I've ever written, and
Are you putting it out?
it's already out.
Where?
It's on my Instagram.
I've never seen this.
I have a
song.
music video on my Instagram. I
No
made a
way.
whole music video for it.
You're a fucking liar.
It'll put a little tear in your eye.
You made this up.
Oh,
is this a real thing right now?
sweet.
This is a real
I'm going
thing.
to glance. I'm not gonna watch it right now. I want to give my real time to it, but I am going to glance at it right
Just
now.
glance at it a
to
little
see
bit.
if
just
this
to
is
see
a
what
real
I did.
thing. I don't see anything right now. Okay, I think this is. Wait,
As if you're
it's the
gonna catch
video.
him in a lie
is
right
it
now.
this one?
Yep. Look at the whole thing.
I want to see.
I even made it like a little cartoon.
You played this?
Yeah.
This is a nice little finger plucking. This is incredibly sweet already. Oh.
Are you actually present in her life, or was this just a shoot?
That's just a photo shoot.
That was very
What do you
Jason
mean?
Mraz.
It
I'm
is pretty
joking.
Jason.
I literally like she's like my little princess.
No way, this is you.
Oh my
This
god.
person speaks perfect English.
What are you trying to say here?
If you guys don't know, me and Frankie Delgado are really good friends, and all we do is tell race jokes to each other.
No.
Oh, really? You gonna leave me on the island and kill me? I hate
Not me,
you.
man. Not me.
One of my really good friends. This is dope, dude. It's super dope.
It's really cool.
This is super dope.
It's incredibly sweet.
Yeah. How did she feel when you showed it to her?
I gave it to her on her birthday. If you see right there, it's on May 4th. She was born on the on May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. And I take her to Disneyland every year. This is the first year I didn't take her to Disneyland. On May the 4th be with you.
So you made her a song, which
So I
is
made a
way
song.
better than
I'm like,
Disneyland.
Fuck
I
it,
mean,
I'm
way
just
better
gonna
than
song.
more
Disneyland.
personal. Are you gonna keep doing it? You think maybe every birthday?
The next one is gonna be for my wife. I'm gonna make her
Okay.
a song with the ukulele again. I want to learn how to play the piano as well, but the ukulele seems to be my sport, my instrument.
Well,
Nice.
you feel comfortable on it. Me hearing
Yeah.
that, but I don't know how I missed that.
I
That
feel
was
like you're
fucking beautiful.
shredding.
Yeah, that was really nice. Dude.
Yeah, you
Seriously.
gotta watch it all the way to the end, because then she turns into this little like cartoon like princess, and she says like these little words.
Oh
to
my
me.
God.
It's pretty cool.
So you make it hard on people like me. Like if I have a child, like now I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing, you know.
But you know what? You are gonna do enough, because the kind of guy you are.
a song.
I
That
think
kid's gotta be amazing.
you might not do a song, but she might have a Ferrari outside like as soon as she's born. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
would be just crazy.
that's the kind of guy you are.
That
you
would
know?
be horrible, and that's not the kind of guy.
She's probably definitely gonna
Just
have a
throw
Rolex.
money at the
She's gonna
kid.
have a Rolex on. She's born.
She will not have a Rolex on.
For sure, she will.
Does she work for that Rolex?
She doesn't have to. She's gonna be your daughter.
That's good. I like it. My mom was a children's singer when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
So she would had my mom writing songs.
Did you
about
go to
us.
gigs with her?
Yeah, I'd go to the library, watch her be a
Sick.
She
rock
would play
star.
them. She's the one that played.
Yeah,
them.
she would
Oh,
play
that's so
the
cool.
guitar.
Yeah.
And when the kids
But,
were like, "Whoa," you were like, "That's my mom."
In first through third grade, she'd play assemblies at our school, and I was like, "My mom's a rock star." And then fourth through sixth grade, she'd play at our school. I'd be like, "This is so embarrassing." So it's just about timing.
I gotta make one for my boy too.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to see how I'm gonna connect with him, because it's been he's a little mama's boy still. So
how old is he?
he's 3.
I feel like that must be interesting raising kids that are super young during this, because when you're 3 years old, you're gonna start making friends, and now you don't get to meet anybody because you're in the house all day.
His best friend is Bella, my daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's cool, but also you want them to have other friends too.
Yeah,
and
you wanna
it's
have,
such
like,
a
a
get
little-
to
yeah.
know what that is.
This is when they start going. So we had an idea. I'm gonna bring my kid here to your house
Yeah,
to
play with Sterling.
yeah. So you can teach him how to play basketball. You know,
I'll definitely I'll
teach him how to be like very selfish. Don't pass the ball.
Is that who you think I am as a player? Just very selfish.
You're the J.R. Smith of our team.
The J.R. Smith.
Like you could win it for us. You could do you could go 50 points one game, and then the next game it's 0 for 21. You know?
Nah,
Wow,
that
it's
doesn't
all
feel-
coming
that
out on
doesn't
the
feel real.
podcast.
No.
No.
What kind?
I think I'm giving you a dub regardless. I don't think J.R. Smith
No,
is
no.
giving you that dub regardless.
Let me tell you something. Actually, you gave us a lot of dubs, but you also gave us a lot of technicals that cost us not going to the finals.
You also had a lot of technicals.
I was defending you.
That's a lie.
I had to have your back.
Frankie, if he wants to bring this up, since he wants to bring this
No,
up,
no,
Frankie
we're not gonna bring
was
that
the
up.
only person that had a physical fight at an entertainment basketball league.
Nope.
Who was it? I hope it was a celebrity.
I
that we know.
separated people.
No, it wasn't a celebrity.
I was
You
just
did
like
not separate.
Keanu Reeves.
You came in through a haymaker. I was proud of you.
I was separating people.
That's what we'll call it. Should we dive into the
Welcome to Wide and Weed. Welcome to our weekly podcast show about the news, where we drink a bottle of wine and we smoke some marijuana. I'm Chris Reinecker, aka the Corona Sewer.
The Corona Sewer sounds horrible.
I meant to say aka the Corona Sewer, but now aka the Corona Sewer. It sounds like I'm into the coronavirus.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm.
sound good.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one.
This might be COVID-18.
Just super into. I don't know. Tastes
Particular.
more like could be a early COVID-20. Ooh, COVID-19. That's a good year. AKA your new baby daddy. AKA Speed Bump. AKA the elusive moose.
Ooh.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Where did it come from?
Are those all self?
To ask you.
No, I'll keep it elusive.
No, tell us about this.
I'll
moose,
keep
buddy.
it elusive. Who
Are these
knows?
all self-proclaimed nicknames? Or
No,
Does
the
it come-
people have named us.
Actually, the elusive moose is the only self-proclaimed, I believe. The Chronosaur I came in with.
Yeah.
I just want to see a moose. I've never seen one. And
You've never seen a moose in person?
No, I thought I was gonna be able to see one in Yellowstone a couple weeks ago, but those fucking elusive moose.
Who's your favorite moose as far as characters go?
Oh, great question. I think I'd say I go Bullwinkle, but is that the only one I know? I'm gonna
I
go.
told you from the Get Along Gang, there was a moose on the Get Along Gang too. Van Lathan said that. Now I actually looked it back, and there was a moose on the Get Along Gang. There was Bullwinkle, and then there was another famous moose. Who was it?
There's
Is there another famous moose?
Gotta be.
There's gotta be another famous moose.
Yeah.
No. You know, if you ever watched Return to Oz, the Nightmare movie, that's
Not
a
famous.
sequel to
You're getting
The Wizard of
real
Oz?
niche market here.
There's like a moose head that's like a whole character.
What the fuck?
I don't remember his name though.
No more famous moose? Is that it?
All of these guys need like sentences to explain.
Bullwinkle's
who they
the
are.
guy then,
It's
right?
Bullwinkle.
Yeah, it's
Bullwinkle's the
Bullwinkle.
guy.
Yeah.
Damn, the moose. They need to have more moose in
Yeah,
different
right.
things. Like, how's Bullwinkle who hasn't been on TV since fucking 89, but yet he's still the most famous moose of all time? That's bullshit.
Yeah. Also,
I'm sorry to be
there's
defending
no
this.
food that has moose as a mascot.
Are you mad about this?
Well, I don't know.
Moose tracks? I don't know.
A moosecot,
I'm pretty.
Ooh,
oh my god,
moose
that's what you
cat.
went. You went. to get
aka the moosecot.
there. You went to get there.
And this is my
Moustache
co-host.
Maven.
Mustache Maven, and I am your other host, Sterling Stilo Brim, aka S to the B to your best of the breed, aka is a third leg, no, it's just me, aka Concerned Father, aka Black Mama, aka RIP Black Mamba, aka Stevenson, aka Fittington, aka your stylist, aka is that your bitch, not no mo, aka it is I.
You forgot one.
Which one is it?
AKA Still Yo.
Still your hoe. Still your hoe.
I was gonna say girl, but
Okay, leave me on the island again. Delgado. He is here to destroy.
Delgado Island, you know.
And with us as always, John Ross.
Hey everybody, I'm John Ross, aka Big Facts, aka Whispering Comedian, aka Young Jeff Goldblum. I like that one. Aka Shark Boy, aka Terry Khalifa, and of course Big Sexy with the glasses.
Big sexy with the glasses.
Where'd Shark Boy? Where'd Shark Boy come from?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Do
Someone
you look
told
like the Shark Boy?
Someone told me, yeah, he's like young Taylor Lautner. I was like, I'll take it.
All right, cool.
And Jeff Goldblum?
Young, yeah, like baby Jeff Goldblum.
Who made that one?
I don't.
Oh yeah, I tweeted. It was a tweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Our special guest, not host, but our special guest for today, dear friend of ours, dear friend of mine. He is also MTV alumni, now current again, entrepreneur, business, just overall businessman, king of nightlife, they called him in the past, Mr. Frankie Delgado. King Frankie Delgado.
AKA Frank the Tank.
Okay.
Ooh.
They do call you Frank the Tank.
Yep.
Frank the Tank. Yeah, how's it feel? Man, hey, look, man, I'm happy that you're here. Seriously.
I'm finally.
You're my brother. You're my brother.
As one of your brothers, I thought I would one day make it, and I
And
finally did.
You did it.
I'm
Stop
here.
It, stop it. And we are happy to have you. If you do not know what this show is a weekly podcast, topical podcast that we kind of go over everything throughout the week, from politics to sports to anything in between, pop culture, while we drink some wine and we smoke some marijuana. And it's still a comedy podcast, first and foremost. So we're here for the jokes. You're a very funny guy, as I know, but maybe many people don't know that. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to read some articles, and we're going to talk some shit. All right?
All right.
Is that cool?
That's
And this week on the show, we're drinking Kenwood Vineyards,
Yeah.
drinking some white wine, Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, and then we already smoked a little bit earlier.
We did.
Uh,
We're
Kind of high already. But we're smoking some banana macaroon from Corova.
You know, I've never smoked weed
Ever?
really.
ever.
What you trying to do, fam? This is the place to go.
What's up? The other day, they gave me that the oil.
The
Like-
pen?
No, just the oil that you put like under your tongue for like the CBD oil for like supposed to like relax you and
like
stuff.
a tincture.
Okay.
Because the anxiety's been a little crazy.
Okay. And what happened with
It's
it?
the first time that and I just thought it was gonna be like I was like freaking out. Like I'm like, am I gonna get high? Is this like? It was nothing. It just
But were you
It was
high?
CBD.
Oh, yes, it's CBD.
It was
Well,
yeah.
CBD doesn't make you like high.
exactly like. But I was
But
expecting.
did you feel good? Did your body feel
My
good?
body
Andrew?
felt good actually.
Did you
Oh,
feel
that's
any?
good.
Yeah, you did. You felt like you felt something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Nothing psychoactive.
So no psychedelic at all.
Yeah,
but
that's dope though. That's what you use CBD for. So
Did you
happy
like
that your
it?
body
I
can feel good.
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get some more?
Well, no, they gave me the whole little jar. It just happened like last week. So
Mm.
So last week you tried CBD, and then this week you tried THC.
yeah.
Yeah.
show.
Try hit the joint on the show, bro. You won't freak out. Cut two. Motherfucker in the corner just shaking.
Yeah, let's get into the stories of the week.
Trump says TikTok sale can go through, but only if the U.S. gets a cut.
Gangster.
After days of whiplash over the future of TikTok, President Donald Trump said he would allow an American company to acquire the short-form video app, with a catch. Trump on Monday set September 15th as a deadline for TikTok to find a U.S. buyer, failing which he said he will shut down the app in the country. In an unusual declaration, Trump also said any deal would have to include a substantial amount of money coming to the U.S. Treasury. Right now, they don't have any rights unless we give it to them. So if we're going to give them the rights, then it has to come into this country, Trump said. It's a great asset, but it's not a great asset in the United States unless they have approval in the United States.
Gangster.
What?
Gangster.
Do you want to keep going, or do you want to recap?
I mean,
Gangster.
I just feel like how can he also say also Carl's Jr. can't operate in the United States unless they give us a cut. Also,
Well, he can say whatever he wants.
the
well,
NBA.
Obviously.
Is Carl's Jr. a company that's not owned in outside? I mean, in the United States, because that's
Oh.
the problem here. Or not the problem, but that's what he's
The problem is that
arguing,
it's a
that he's not
Chinese
getting a
company.
cut of this Chinese
Yeah.
company that's thriving here in the States. That's what he's saying.
Mm-mm. So what about like a Samsung or something?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
well,
he-
here's what he's saying is that he said he would ban it, right? Because it's
Mhm.
Chinese.
Well, he's also arguing. Obviously, I don't know if Samsung's the same way, but he's arguing that they're stealing the data, or they're using, or selling our data.
Yeah,
So that's what he doesn't want them to
And
have. It's
spy
all-
and spy on us.
and spying
Right.
on us, which is like all bullshit.
I think it's true.
Yeah, it's definitely true, but everyone's spying on us. It doesn't make a difference. TikTok is a Chinese company. Yeah, they're spying on us, but so is Facebook.
Not
So-
Triller.
Yeah, Triller is as well.
Nope.
Every
Nope.
brand is spying on you. It doesn't matter. They're just maybe they're not selling the data just yet, but they're spying on you. They have the data. They can use it as they want. That's how these companies make money. So they definitely have the data. It's just that TikTok is selling that data and using it, and that the U.S. doesn't have any say in that. That's the problem.
Not Triller.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm just saying companies in general, though. This isn't the only company. Facebook is doing the same. Like, they all do the same thing. It's just this is a Chinese-owned company. But I think it's interesting for him to be like, you know what?
But either
What?
way, he's saying a privately owned company. He's saying it can't exist unless it's owned by an American company. And in that case, we won't even let it, we still won't let it exist unless you give us a cut. So he's kind of saying, even if it is an American company, you can't run unless you give me a cut, which kind of like opens a door for him to say any company is a national security threat unless they give us a cut.
Yeah,
That's just,
Yeah,
it's just, it doesn't make any sense.
he could definitely open that door, but then I think that it would be hard for him to do that because the whole campaign he's had against TikTok has been ran on the fact that they're a Chinese company. So if he tries to then pivot and say any company, I think Americans will stand up and be like, well, that's bullshit. You had a problem with these companies because they were not owned here in the States, but now this one is. What do you have a problem with? You're just a fucking person that wants to get money off this. Also, it's just interesting for this to be one of his first real fucking statements or real things to do. He has not put a police reform plan into place. He has not put anything into place. And for him to be worried about TikTok is the craziest fucking shit that we're not even addressing. We're like, can he do this? It's like, no, this motherfucker is talking about social media shit when we're telling him the problems we have going on in America.
There's just bigger problems.
If you guys follow me, maybe, just maybe, I'll leave it up. Like, this is stupid.
I don't think he grew that fast like every other TikTok.
That's why he's
you know?
pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed at that.
His
He didn't have no
TikTok
dances. He didn't have no dances, you know?
He's like trying in the office. He's like, Mike Pence is behind the camera. It's like, I don't know. It looks good to me.
No,
I'm not gonna make an account. I don't want them spying on me.
I can see that happening. I can see that him banning it because he had a TikTok account and they got way too much stuff on it. They were like, we have the videos, Trump. We've seen you.
We have all your drafts.
You were gonna post these?
Drafts.
That's what I'm saying.
Renegade.
You were gonna post these? This is weird.
I'm not trying to be biased here, but I really do think that TikTok sucks.
Yeah, what do you, why we see both of us aren't on TikTok, so we don't know that much from the outside, but you're now like on the inside of short form video streaming apps.
Yeah, you work with Triller. With the app. So yeah, what do you like? Why do you feel like TikTok sucks versus a Triller?
I think Triller's for the culture.
What culture?
Everyone's culture. Like
That's
it's a little bit more like it just gives back to everybody. Like we're like they're focusing on like more of on the artist and
I do like that part about Triller. They definitely focus on the artist and they definitely give the same streaming revenue as like Apple
and Spotify.
like Spotify versus like TikTok or somebody is a huge chunk being taken away, or they're just not paying out to the artist at all. So I do like the fact that Triller is for the artist. I do, question or wonder like what separates them. I see you guys had a huge fucking Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight. So that's cool to pivot to that, to like more video, which I don't know, or more.
It's just pivoting to every it's gonna do everything. It's not just gonna focus on like pop songs and that's it. Like this is gonna do like country. This is gonna do the reggaeton, the Latin music, hip hop, which that's kind of what it was at the beginning, more hip hop.
Yeah. So like in TikTok, if like does Meg the Stallion, what did we say?
Don't
again?
do it,
Meg
Chris.
the
Just
Stallion.
keep it moving.
Did she?
We got John, and he already cursed at us.
Did she? Did she make any money from the fact that her song went super viral on TikTok?
So she does make money on the outside, but not from
I just don't know.
TikTok. TikTok don't pay her nothing.
Yeah, but if you think about
But it makes the song big.
impressions, obviously it makes the song big, shareable, so then it makes people download the song and do everything else. But the difference is TikTok is giving you that stream straight through the actual app. So whereas that person has to go out from TikTok to go to Apple Music to listen to that, or go to Tidal to listen to that, or Spotify to listen to that, them playing it straight through TikTok is equivalent to the same stream.
Do you ever catch yourself like riding in the car?
Sense?
Kind of.
I know it makes sense to you, John. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think I got it.
Do you ever catch yourself riding in the car and like listening to a song and then trying to do the moves that you see on Instagram that everybody's doing them?
No, I don't. But
I imagine you do. I think you do. No, well, my daughter's teaching me the dances.
Okay.
Like, she's trying to do those little dances.
Can we see some?
Nope.
I didn't know how you were gonna respond. I wanted to see like one TikTok that maybe you went over with your daughter. That you like, this is the one.
No,
Okay. I respect it.
I refuse to do a TikTok dance.
Wait, but why? What were you getting somewhere with it?
No, it just made every song. It's not even the song that's catchy. It's the dance moves that are catchy, and like you just imagine them as you're like listening to the song, and you're not even paying attention to the song. You're thinking about like the dance moves. Nowadays.
Yeah. It's like that song. I think in my mind, the Savage song. I can't separate it from TikTok.
Let me see the movie you just did.
I said I can't separate. No, I said I can't separate it. But I should have that.
Oh shit! You see the little boy recently I posted? That was like at like a bar mitzvah or something, and fucking bodied that shit. You didn't see him? Oh, it was amazing. He was smacking his ass, doing all kind of little shit. They was like, oh my god. So he definitely had a black girlfriend at school.
I feel like nobody like it's like
it
an
big giveaway.
TikTok is primarily. Oh, you might know the demos on it, but like how many people over 25 are on TikTok?
I actually don't know the demos, but I don't see people. I think there is people over 25 on it, and like, I mean, I've caught my wife in the past like trying to do those dance moves.
I just wonder who Trump is like. I think Trump is like turning
There's
young
so
people
many
away
people-
from him.
But there
by
are so
doing
many old
this.
people
Not
on
that
TikTok,
they were outside.
and they're not on TikTok. Just like you said, they're not on TikTok necessarily
Doing the
because
dance
they're like, I want a TikTok, but it's such a thing you connect and bond with your children on that people get TikToks to bond with the kids. So there are adults that their kids might not be 18, but they have TikToks not for necessarily themselves, but because their kids are in tune with the internet at 8 years old and they know it's not safe for them to have a TikTok or whatever it is. So they're like, hey, I'll get a TikTok that's mommy and you. So this is fucking.
So you're saying every generation is becoming a better dancer?
I'm saying
except
people
me.
are TikToking, man.
And but Triller's, like I said, for the culture, and by that I also wanted to tell you like the examples, the Mike Tyson fight. Like we're like, they're just pivoting to all these other areas. Like they had a Triller Fest that was supposed to happen. You know, like.
Saw that. Yeah. No, I'm not saying. No, we're not saying that TikTok.
I know, but that's what I mean.
better.
TikTok's not doing that kind of stuff. This is doing like more for like it's.
Yeah, because TikTok's based in China, so.
And this is touching everyone here in the United States. I think it's gonna. I mean, it's now the #1 app in the world.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw that.
Oh, really? Was there a big migration when
The big
TikTok,
migration,
Yeah.
when
I
it looked like
imagine.
TikTok was gonna get banned?
times 50.
Are you guys behind this?
That could be me.
That might be. Yeah, that probably was your
Trump being like, everyone needs to join Triller.
That had to be the biggest
TikTok.
day. And then he
TikTok
drops
is a
the
thing of the
album and he
past.
gets his fucking full quote in that stream. Trump drops the fucking album.
I feel like you can, like, track.
Stilo, are you on Triller?
Huh?
Are you on the app?
Which one? I'm on Triller. Yeah, I'm on Triller. I mean, I have a Triller. I'm not on any. I don't.
But are you on the platform? Because I think that we could do something with this Wine and Weed podcast and kind of like promote it out there. I think there's so many avenues. That's what I'm trying
to do a dance. Just let us know. We'll fucking hit it.
Actually, I've seen you dance, but I haven't seen him dance. So I want to see him.
Chris has been in
dance.
musicals, motherfucker. Don't you ever second guess Chris'
Wine
dance
and weed.
ability.
Whoa.
What was
Right?
that?
It's
Whoa,
like a wine
forget the
and
whoa,
weed.
the-
It's a
the
wine and
weed-
weed.
the weed and
But
what?
then you hold your wine and your
Let me
weed.
see your whoa, Chris.
It's like but I'm doing a wine and weed well.
Okay.
So it's like you go and you have this
Whoa.
joint over here.
There you go. Oh, I like that.
It's a,
That should be part of like the intro to the show. Hey,
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I think I learned a lot of those in sync, like just sitting in TRL.
Backstreet.
That was my TikTok, was watching TRL, trying to learn.
I did see Black Twitter. We can get into Ellen.
You wanna hit
Twitter talking about who should replace Ellen. And then I started thinking about if we could all pick one person, who would you pick to kind of run the Ellen show and why? But let's jump into Ellen first, right?
I love it.
Okay, let's see. Headline reads: Ellen DeGeneres show producers address staff as misconduct investigation continues. As the Ellen DeGeneres show winds down its summer hiatus, Variety has learned that producers on Monday are addressing with staff accounts of workplace misconduct on the popular daytime talk series, which are currently being investigated by Warner Media.
Damn.
As an increasing number of allegations come to light, questions are mounting as to how DeGeneres' lucrative talker and carefully crafted public persona will be affected. Senior creatives and producers are back at work this week, with the 140 or so personnel at Ellen gradually returning in stages following the break. The investigation is still ongoing. As Variety reported exclusively last week, series producer Telepictures and distributor Warner Brothers Television informed staff that Warner Media's employee relations group and a third-party firm would interview current and former staffers about their on-set experiences. The probe comes in the wake of several reports of mistreatment and misconduct, including a mid-July BuzzFeed News investigation that surfaced allegations of racist behavior and intimidation on the show. In April, Variety reported on the outrage among the show's crew members over pay reduction, a lack of communication, and poor treatment by producers. After the pandemic shut down production, a non-union tech company was hired to tape the show remotely from DeGeneres' California home. Last week, a separate BuzzFeed News report emerged that included dozens of former employees alleging sexual misconduct and harassment by top executives on the show.
Okay, I was just going to say, you guys realize if Ellen just hired her staff to film at home, I feel like this shit would have never came out. I feel like that was the first big thing.
I think it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I agree, but I don't think that. I'm not saying stuff has not happened on set. I'm not saying that people have not been mistreated. I definitely believe a lot of these people, it's a lot of people's accounts of like what happened. I don't think other people are relying on what their experience at the Ellen show. But I do believe that none of this comes out if Ellen didn't sneak and snake or what it at least looked like was snake her employees by hiring a non-union team to shoot her show when all she had to
piss
do.
them off.
Yeah, but she could have at least informed them. Nobody knew anything. They thought they were going to still work with her, and then they just heard or saw the show on, and they heard it was a non-union team. So I think people were like, you know what? For you to treat us like that, and for us to know all that we do about the work fucking environment, you're fucking crazy. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We're gonna-
In my opinion, rightfully so for the workers.
I didn't say it was wrong at all.
Yeah,
I don't disagree. I'm just saying this is crazy. Now we're hearing reports. I don't know if we'll get into this. But
Why wouldn't they just pay the crew? It's like they're making the same amount of money, probably more, because they have better ratings because more people are home.
Union. The union always, it's a little tougher to work with the union, right?
But they're making the same amount. Like the show is incoming the same amount of money. So why not just make sure that all the people who are working for
I
you
agree.
are
By the way, I agree that they should have hired the same staff.
Yeah.
The same.
No, I'll tell you why. Like you just said, that union has to pass laws on safety, COVID-19. So that union has probably been like, oh no, we can't even cover all this stuff. We have to go through all these different permits, all these different layers to ensure that we can film in a safe environment versus non-union can do what the fuck they want to do. Hey guys, we'll make sure you have a test on your heads. We'll make sure blah, blah, blah. We just need you to show up, shoot the show for Ellen and take your ass home. And they probably like, I'll take the job because there's not work during COVID. So that's the difference between the union and non-union in that circumstance, I think.
I have a question. Is your show union right now? The people shooting your show?
I believe shooting my show. Yeah, we have a really strict set. We have like all these different layers of shit. We're tested every 2 days. It's like fucking nonstop. Where we had to go through all these different permits to get that greenlit. And I think that Ellen and them started right away during COVID.
They just kept going.
They kept going, which is the difference. We had to wait. It was a hiatus.
Yeah,
we had
on
to figure
hiatus
out.
still.
We had to go sit with people and find out if it was even possible. They had to train our actual producers in a certain way to tell everyone how to operate on set versus being able to be like, hey, show starts tomorrow. Let's go.
Yeah, and I think in a daytime, I saw a daytime TV writer, somebody who worked in daytime TV, who's a very funny personality on Twitter, kind of write about what it's like to work in daytime TV. And that feeling of, we got to fucking figure out by tomorrow is like really, really constant every single day.
The anxiety that probably they all feel.
Yeah, and they have these constant, and we got to get the cancer kid who can dance. We got to throw him in, and now we need another cancer kid who can dance because that cancer kid do good. And they're just like working, so we got to fly him out in order to be on the Ellen show. And like the format creates for people mistreating each other.
Yeah, I get that.
But it all starts at the top. If the top yells at you, you're gonna yell at the next person down. It's just the culture of the show.
It all starts at the top, I would say, and I'm not calling out anybody, but I would guess across the board. I would say not just Ellen, but even above her.
I'm saying above her.
Where it's like, hey, well, now that we know what this show is, let's make it. I don't know if Ellen started off where it was like a once a week show, but then they probably turned it into hey, we can do this 3 times a week. Or to, hey, it's an everyday show. To now the demands are more, and now we need more things and more like. So it probably starts at the top. Realize that we can monetize this a certain way, if shot a certain way, which, like you said, is unhealthy environment.
But they're not saying it's just her. They're saying it's the whole show.
They're not saying it's just her, but she's had fingers pointed her way as well.
Of
Yeah,
course,
definitely. This article that we just read is talking about the 4 top producers.
If her being one of the 4, right?
This one focuses on the other 4 and then focuses on Ellen's reaction to it. And to be perfectly honest, I was like, interesting spin, Hollywood Reporter. Let's profile the 4 producers on the show and all their allegations and profile Ellen's reaction to it.
So you think they played this more as a game to be like, hey, let's not focus on Ellen on some FBI shit. Let's not go for the top dog just yet. Let's focus on the other 4 producers, which obviously makes her complicit to what has happened here. So let's just fucking highlight them and say, oh no, yours is coming. It's just a bigger fucking investigation.
Story, yeah.
Look, I think she knows that. She knows that.
But I'm sweating bullets because I don't want the Illuminati to come after me.
Oh, they're coming, bitch.
But the show itself, you can't say the name of the show without her name, so that's why it's all like,
So who takes over the show? If you guys had to pick somebody, if you guys were like, you know what, one person that I think could take over the Ellen show, whether they be Hispanic, black, white, doesn't matter. I think preferably a woman still, but whoever you think
it could be whoever
should be the person that takes over the slot if Ellen steps down and leaves.
You got to bring Ricky Lake back. No,
Okay.
just kidding.
That's your call?
Let me.
Let's get Johnny Carson back on air, huh?
Who would do it? A woman comedian who would kill off.
Who's the comedian?
Well, okay. Okay, good.
It could be it could be whatever, right?
It's a talk show host.
It could be man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Well, I think it should be woman, but yeah, it can be man or woman. Also,
somebody you'd want to spend 4 hours, like hours with every week.
well, also, before I answer, I will say I've seen Black Twitter's response. I know some of their votes.
Who was it?
Tiffany Pollard was a super surprise. New York from I Love New York and Play the Flav show.
She is I Love New York.
A lot of people, yeah, her.
She's New York.
Yeah, she's New York. A lot of people voted her. I thought that was surprising, but I also was like, I could see her killing it in the space.
Who was Ellen before Ellen? Do we remember, or was
She was an actress.
She had
no? But I mean, what was the show?
She had a TV show, the Ellen Show.
The Ellen Show.
No, I know, but okay. So like, she's an equivalent to Oprah, right? But what else was there during? What's
Oprah.
another one?
It was Oprah and then her.
Just Oprah, and then she was the funny version.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think.
She
about
was
what
like the more
category.
fun version, right, of the show.
Yeah, she dances.
I really like those girls that are. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg. She could have her own show. I could see her like.
I would spend.
She's very likable. I like her.
I could see Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because of her red table thing, huh?
Yeah, but then she also is still. She's athletic. She's lovable. She's soft. She's strong. She's a lot of different things.
She's a solo host.
She could cover that.
She could cover that.
Okay.
We know we're getting at least 8 Will Smith cameos as well. I'll
Oh,
buy
that's
into that.
fun.
And I'll
That's
buy.
fun.
Yeah, and Will Smith's always a good time.
I'll buy into that. But no, I can see Jada Pinkett Smith. doing
That's a
really
pretty
job.
good choice. I like that.
Yeah,
one.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll second that.
No, fuck that, Frankie. I want your whole
I said
choice.
Whoopi,
Whoopi used to have a show, right?
and it could be called the Whoopi Show.
Whoopi Goldberg is on The View.
Whoopi Goldberg's amazing.
She's on a show right now, but she
I
doesn't have her
love
solo
Whoopi
That's what I'm
Goldberg.
saying. She should get her
I
own
love
show.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg's the EGOT. Whoopi
Yeah,
Goldberg
She likes
won them
basketball.
all.
She's like,
right?
She's a pro.
she's dope.
She's won an Oscar. She won an Emmy. She's won a
Yeah.
Tony.
She did one of my favorite.
EGOT, motherfucker.
What was that movie where she was a coach, right?
She was
But she
Ed.
never got a Golden Globe.
She was in Ed. It was
I don't-
Ed.
Ed?
Yeah, with the monkey fucking was on her team.
No, she was the coach of the Knicks.
The Knicks, and she had a goddamn monkey on her team.
That's the movie.
Didn't she?
Well, Ghost.
For sure, she was in Ghost. If it's not Ed, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But I'm pretty sure.
I don't
it's
think it
Ed.
was Ed.
Watch
Was it
this.
Ed? It was Ed.
She's also
Was
one of
it?
the hyenas in the original.
She is one of the
Lion King.
hyenas, which they lacked
In
in
the Lion
this one.
King?
They lacked
Okay,
personality.
Maya Rudolph. Anything?
I like her.
I think she's cool. I don't think
Could
she's
she have
talk
a
show.
daily show?
I wouldn't want to watch
She's
it.
too sketch comedy to have a.
Yeah, I
daily
like
show.
Maya Rudolph a lot. Yeah, but she's too.
She's
sketchy.
not like.
She's too big.
She's not like. Let's just talk.
Yeah,
right.
she's
But
too
now-
big.
but now
She's
let's
too
go-
big
She's
enough.
funny. She's
O-
hilarious.
overall, what about like a guy like Terrence J?
A guy.
Terrence probably could kill.
I think he
an
should have his own
Ellen-style
show.
I don't know if he takes Ellen's show, but yeah, I think Terrence will kill a show.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just saying, like who else could
But
be
it's
like
that
its own
it's
show?
that like it's like a good host who's also entertaining, who can also stand by themselves, who can like play a bunch of roles. That's
And
what
everybody
Ellen does
likes
really
him,
well.
right?
Let me see. I'm
Yeah.
looking for Ed.
And can-
Mario Lopez should have his own show at some point.
Mario
used to have a
Lopez.
show, right?
His own show? No, not his own show.
Yeah, he used to have he was in a male
Mario
View, too.
Lopez is no Ellen though.
Yeah, he's not Ellen, bro. We need.
he's not. He's in a different category.
Man, but he's AC Slater forever.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
Yeah.
no, I think Mario Lopez
Eddie.
is
It was
talented,
called
but I don't think
Eddie.
he's.
Eddie.
I don't
Ed,
think he's
Ed
Ellen
was a
DeGeneres.
different. It was a
It
different.
was the
Oh.
monkey on a basketball team, but that was not.
That
Whoopi
was
Goldberg.
with
It was
Matthew
Eddie.
McConaughey.
I don't know, but it was Eddie. Wait, yeah, who's taking? I like Whoopi Goldberg. Who's taking Ellen's spot? John, who do you have? You have anybody taking Ellen's spot?
I mean, the one that I'm reading that it seems like it's going to be saying is James Corden is in talks to replace Ellen.
I guess James Corden was never really a late night guy. He was always kind of a daytime.
Yeah, he's
TV
cool.
guy.
I like James
could
Corden.
Yeah.
It's like somebody who's an entertainer
What about
and somebody who's
Sophia?
likable.
What's her name?
Vergara?
Sophia Vergara?
No,
No, why?
I just don't think she has like the personality to carry a talk show.
I
I feel like it would get
yeah.
old really quick.
She
whole
has the
persona.
personality. If you're saying you can't understand her accent, that's different, John.
I'm not saying that.
I agree. I feel like she doesn't have like the candor.
I think she
Yeah.
has.
I think she does. She has like that. She has like what's
I think she has.
what's that show I really like
She's
called?
funny as hell.
Modern Family.
No, but
Oh.
no, the like a talk show with the girl that goes, "How you doing?"
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. She's like got that personality as Wendy Williams, no?
Well, that's what I see Tiffany Pollard as well.
That's what I see that too.
That's why when people said that, I was like, I get that because that would be Tiffany Pollard. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Sophia is that person either. I was just saying that I think that she has the personality. She's very lovable. She's always like down to do stuff like that personality.
Yep.
Like, let's do this on stage like that. She is always, easygoing. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
It's interesting to think about who you'd want to see do a daytime talk show.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
hard. It's a hard job. It's like
I could see, this person would never do it because they're an actress, and no offense to that. I could see Issa Rae doing it.
and killing it.
I think Issa Rae would kill it. She has your sister's personality. She's she's very charming. She's very
funny, but also
she's
good at
very
talking
funny.
to people.
She's really good. She's really smart.
Yeah.
I could see Issa Rae killing
wanted
it.
to.
I just know that she wouldn't want to. I feel like she'd be like, I'm a fucking actress. What the fuck is this? But Ellen was an actress.
Could you see like a Justin
comic.
Timberlake be like a host at some point? Like
Justin
Justin
Timberlake
Timberlake?
being the host of a daytime show.
yeah, because when he was
I
on
kind of like it.
when he was on the show with Ellen, like they had good chemistry.
I can see Justin Timberlake. He has
Actually,
a great
that's
personality.
I was trying to think of a music crossover, and that's
John
a really
Mayer.
good music crossover. Having his own replacing
It'd be
Ellen.
hilarious.
I think John Mayer would be a funny show.
It'd be hilarious.
Stilo, you
that's
need
pretty
your own
good.
show.
I don't know if I should have a talk show though.
I think you should.
Talk show, I feel like I'd be shit at.
Daytime TV.
I'd be horrible at daytime TV.
You think so?
I would forget I was on in the daytime. I'd be cursing and shit.
Kind of a silly one, maybe.
Yeah. So
Oh, what's the penis one?
Oh heck yeah.
John sent us this in the middle of the week.
In the middle of the week.
Yeah, I was like, I read it. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, I think when I saw that John sent that, I was like, we filming today? And then did not.
I like
not
it.
filming. Okay.
I like it.
Where is it?
All right. Headline reads: Man who lost penis to blood infection has new one built on his arm. A British man whose penis fell off due to a severe blood infection has a new one built on his arm, where he even got an extra 2 inches, according to a report. Malcolm McDonald, 45, a mechanic, suffered a horrific infection in his perineum that turned his fingers, toes, and manhood black, the Sun reported. I had struggled for years with an infection in my perineum, but I had no idea what could happen. The separated dad of two from Thetford, Norfolk, told the outlet. When I saw my penis go black, I was beside myself. It was like a horror film. I was in a complete panic. I knew deep down it was gone and I was going to lose it, he said. He said he was completely gutted when his penis just dropped off on the floor in 2014, but his testicles remained intact, according to the outlet.
That's interesting.
Because I had been through the devastation of knowing I was going to lose it, I just picked it up and put it in the bin.
Yeah.
I went to the
Just drop
hospital
it in the bu-
and they
supermarket sweep. Drop your dick in the bin.
I went to the hospital and they said the best thing they could do for me was roll the remaining stump up like a little sausage roll. It was heartbreaking.
He is being very descriptive with these
Very
words.
descriptive.
He's choosing these words.
Sir, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is all we can do is roll it up like a little sausage roll.
I will never forget this quote.
But then he found out from his doctor about the so-called penis master, Professor David Ralph of London University
The
College
penis
Hospital.
master put your dick on your arm.
What?
The phallus expert famously created a bionic penis for Andrew Wardle, who was born without one, according to The Sun. It gave me a glimmer of hope that I could go back to being a normal bloke. Ralph said he could perform an arm graft procedure, which would take up to 2 years. Fortunately, he received funding for the procedure because it would eventually allow him to urinate properly, not just perform sexually, according to the report.
But also perform sexual.
Yes, but also perform sexually. Yeah. It
Oh.
was all my Christmases at once. I was so emotional because it was a chance at a new start. Let's see. Well, he really goes into
Do we need
how
to
bad he
get
felt.
into it anymore?
Let's see.
I don't understand.
Oh,
It's really hanging off his arm.
Well, first
Yeah,
of all,
yeah.
there's nothing funnier than the picture attached to this
Yeah,
article
like it's
of them blurring the
It's
fucking
legit.
dick on his arm as if they can't.
But they're just gonna put him on his arm. Does
But-
it,
yeah.
it
So
doesn't even
they
make-
were growing.
does it get
it's
hard?
right-
Look at it.
But why are they not?
But
putting
does it
on
get
his-
hard?
No. So basically, they're growing it out of his own like skin cells, and then when it's big enough, they'll attach
Chop
it
it?
and then reattach it to
Oh,
it.
you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say that. I thought he was fucking like that.
Yeah,
I thought it was like, oh.
Sell that shit. Sell that shit.
I was like, how does this perform?
I can pee through my arm.
You feel me doing the
What
muscles?
you're saying. saying.
You feel the
I
muscles.
don't. But wait, I don't get tired. Like, what's up?
Shit.
I thought maybe it was like, well, yeah, I got the penis hinge jobs, and also my hips are weak, so I'd rather just you have them right there. I'll perform
don't
way
get
better.
tired.
But
I got a great shoulder but bad hips,
They
so if I can
blurred
put my
the
dick
shit.
anywhere.
They play the dick on his
I'm gonna have a
arm.
Popeye muscle right here.
How you even cover that up? Yeah. Oh, it's hard. How do you even cover that up? Like, he can't never roll up his sleeves at work. He
Oh
can't-
yeah, so the whole point was it was only supposed to be there for a short amount of time, but because of Corona, it got pushed. The procedure kept
Oh,
getting pushed
So it just
back.
keeps. So does it keep growing and growing now? Is it
He's just growing. He's like, I got 13 inches of
So
Well,
soft.
I
at one
like
point it's
this
already
part.
fully grown, so he
This
just has
shit
a
is
full grown
crazy.
dick on his arm. And
I
he's
ain't gonna lie, I ain't even want to dick this big.
Oh,
My dream
I
has
gotta
come
get
true.
custom jeans, bitch.
oh, it's still on his arm.
I mean, as of what,
Because
today?
It ends.
Are you on his
determined
IG? Are you on his IG?
I have
Is he
determined this
selfie?
penis will be ultimately used for what it was built for. He said, and that's where the article.
Whoa.
ends.
I have no comment on this
He been
conversation.
using a selfie stick, attaching his phone on top of his dick, taking pictures like this.
He's like,
Getting all
Instagram
kind of
has blocked
angles.
your account.
Yeah, I
Man.
don't even know what to say about this, John. Thank you.
You're welcome.
yeah. How long ago did
So,
his dick fall
How
off?
long was his dick?
2014.
His dick fell off. I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest.
so 6 years it took him to grow his arm dick, and now it's just time for
Well,
me
I
to
mean,
cut
it
out.
took 2 years until the doctor found him.
asking
So
for a friend. Can anyone go do this?
I think so. I think anyone with
Grow his
with
second
DNA.
dick.
Damn.
You
what-
can he designed it. He was just like, I wanted 2 inches
But why did
bigger.
he
I
keep-
want it.
But why did he grow it on his arm? Like, can he grow it anywhere?
I could probably look for that, but I
If
think it
you
was
wanted
probably,
to grow it anywhere, where would you? If you could grow your dick anywhere,
it'd be like a tail.
where,
I would just grow it. I would just grow it right next to my old dick. I would just grow it right next to my old dick and then just cut it out and put it on my old dick spot.
go.
So no matter what, you can keep
Or just-
it
or-
on either right
or
or
just
left.
have two.
you're gonna get hit
Or
in
just
the
have
balls.
two dicks. And then now you're, if you have two dicks, you're a different kind of rich. You're you're wealthy, first of all. You're about to tap into an untapped fucking money, a money watering hole of a porn of the first guy with two dicks doing his thing. It has to be somebody out there with two dicks.
It's like
already.
Wolverine.
There is a guy who's out there with 2 dicks.
Well, for sure, and you know this.
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
do
say
know.
that.
You've
with
already,
like a, it
you've
has
already
to
watched that
Yeah.
porn.
He didn't say like
Is
it
that-
has to be. He
is
was like,
that a-
there's a guy.
Is that a porn? Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it came out to be fake, but the guy played it very. He like told his life story, and he did an AMA, and
my
people
God.
answered questions
American Music Award?
and asked me anything, and he
Ask me anything.
Ask me
felt
anything,
very
man.
real.
No.
But it's like a famous Reddit thread. It's a double dick dude.
A
Wow.
double dick dude.
Yeah.
DDD.
On Reddit.
DDD. Triple D, though.
But you could be that guy. I would just be afraid that while it was growing, if it was growing next to your dick, then you couldn't really use your dick, or else you're gonna get hit in the dick.
What do you mean get hit in the dick?
Like, let's say this dick isn't ready to.
But this dick has actual like wires attached to it. Well, it used to have wires attached to it.
Like,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
nerve endings.
You know what I'm
and-
saying? Yeah. First, this dick is
I
just
like it.
growing. Like this dick. I don't know if you feel much in this dick. You're not using this dick.
That dick, no, that dick's gone.
No, this dick. Okay.
Oh, that
this
dick. That
This-
dick. I don't
oh,
think you
the
feel
arm
anything in
dick.
that
Oh,
dick.
this
The
dick?
arm
Yeah.
dick not getting no hard at any point.
I don't think so.
Like you're not kissing on nobody and then the arm dick just.
Oh, that'd be weird as fuck. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Or just
He
out
would-
of nowhere,
I feel like this
like
dude would
every
definitely
once in
get
a
into that if it did. Like,
For
he's so
sure.
detailed.
Yeah.
I actually kind of
Not
got
yet.
used to my
We
arm
have
dick.
more things to talk.
All right, should we jump into something else? That's funny.
Yes,
though,
dude.
John. That was
That's
really
a
fucking funny.
crazy article.
Yeah, I just don't know why you would tell them put it on my
crazy.
arm. Sir, are you sure?
It
Put
looks. It
I
feels
think
like
you're
the
right.
onion.
I think it's the tail. I
On
think
my
that's the
arm.
move.
It's not.
Is
Oh,
to have a
rock it as a
dick,
tail?
have a
Rock it as a
dick
tail,
like a
dude.
tail.
That'd be cool because just being like, yo, I got a tail is like a great fucking.
But here you could actually, like-
icebreaker.
Like look at it all day. Just be like,
Yeah, but now it's just in
That's
your
true.
way.
You're right.
Imagine eating and just hitting your face with
Like-
yourself in the face with a dick. Just like,
Why did I get it on my
I was
right
just
arm?
trying to fucking eat soup.
Oh my god,
Dick
hot,
must
hot.
hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
you want me to feed you?
Oh shit! Yeah, nah, man.
Here, use my good arm.
People are just hanging out with you. just-
Yeah,
No, but if
Give
you had it as a
everybody-
tail, if you had a little lower back dick.
that feels weird though too.
It's crazy.
Uh,
Science.
I'd rather have the tail.
Yeah. See.
The tail is wild.
It feels natural.
We got right here. We should talk about Black is King.
Oh, the
motherfucker.
Canadians. The Canadians.
Black is King, Chris.
Okay.
Chris is petrified of Black is King.
I've only watched part of Black is King.
It's fine. If
I
you
just
only watch
hung out.
part,
I don't
you
have
can-
Disney Plus.
I haven't watched it, but
You
I
don't
heard.
have
I
Disney
heard.
Plus, John? Hit me up.
Nah.
I'll give you my shit.
Yeah,
For sure, bro.
Man, sweet. Thanks.
For sure.
I haven't watched it, but I heard the Queen's on it, right?
The Queen is on it.
Was it another surprise drop?
No, this has been promoted. This was shot a while ago, maybe close to a year ago. But no, this was not a surprise. She was promoting this. It was straight through Disney Plus only, which was really fucking cool. It was kind of a play off of Lion King. You know, she was in Lion King. She was one of the stars of Lion King. So this was inspired by Lion King. All shot in Africa. Used African artists. It was a cinematic treat. It was really, really shot well. I guess story is probably open for interpretation if each person has their own. But, I don't know if you guys saw it, but you should fucking see it. You should see it.
I'm gonna watch it. Can my daughter watch it? Is it like
For sure.
Yeah,
Your
it's
daughter will be inspired. She'll be dancing by the end of it. She'll feel, it's really cool. It's
she
really,
like?
really fucking cool.
I was showing her Hamilton, and it like she.
Did you just compare Beyonce to
No,
Hamilton?
I.
I just want to know where we're at in this conversation.
Oh my goodness.
It's like
No, I'm joking.
okay.
with
Here,
you.
so I watched the beginning of it just before I went to sleep. I didn't know it was coming. So I
You
was
told
just
me it was
like,
a musical.
Beyonce's got a thing. You know what it kind of reminded me of? It kind of reminded me of the Runaway movie that came out with.
So is it a movie or a musical?
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a musical,
Do you remember
though, but
when?
it's a movie.
Do you remember when
Kinda-
Kanye came out with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and came out with
Yeah.
the music video with it?
Yeah.
I can't let my daughter watch that one.
No. But the idea that it was like musically driven,
implementation.
visual storytelling, surreal things, and in that way, it's like a musical. But that's what I
But
felt about
don't
it.
get twisted.
Did I
like,
miss it? Did I
this
get
is
it?
Beyonce's like 4 visual albums.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
It's a visual album.
It's a visual album.
Yeah.
But this is Beyonce's 4th visual album. So
So it's
I gotta watch
understand
it.
the
I gotta watch
comparison
it. So it's
with
an album.
Kanye. I think Kanye is amazing. I think Kanye is one of the best to ever do it. But
True,
Beyonce has
true,
been
true,
doing
true.
visual albums for a while. This was just the newest visual album. And I think it was more of a surprise, even though we heard some of these records, more of a surprise album from her and all these African artists.
So is it a movie or a musical album? You're confusing me here.
It's shot on it's on Disney Plus. It's definitely a movie. It can be a musical as well, and it's a musical album as well. All the records are within the actual
Visual
movie.
album.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a movie though as well. Like I would call it a movie.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a musical movie that's an album. So nothing's comparable.
Runaway.
Runaway.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Yeah.
Lemonade. Yeah, her other.
Yeah, they're comparable. What do you mean?
Like she's done it before.
So this.
But this is like the one.
Lemonade was a movie
But this also is one of the first things.
And
to be,
album.
and album.
Yeah. But it's one of
And
the first things to be
musical.
released through Disney Plus though as well.
So this is a Disney
This is a
album.
Disney
that's
album.
a movie. Kind of like High School Musical.
Yes, it has Hannah Montana actually makes a cameo.
Lewis
The
Stevens
Zac
is a
Efron-
character.
They shoot most of the actual movie visual album on the actual ship of the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. So that's cool.
At one point, she turns into like a little Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I
I
was
We
about
get
to
the
say.
Kim
Is there a
Possible
little-
fight.
What
Yeah,
I
great.
took away
During the
from the
Impossible
project was, is Corey in the house? I don't know.
Or Raven. That's so
Yeah.
Raven.
That is
Raven's house.
So Raven.
Raven's
the
house.
one thing I knew for sure is that's so Raven.
That's so racist.
So-
But-
so there
But
we
I
go.
was on the brink of loving it.
Oh, you really got that one.
No, it's just-
Xenon.
Just
overall, it was one smart house.
yeah. So I would
I
say
think you
check
get
it
it.
out for sure.
To the Disney logo. And you're
This
watching
is
Disney.
Disney.
Anyway.
I'm Beyonce, and this is Disney Channel.
That's a good Beyonce.
You got
he's
that
better.
Beyonce sound.
No, I love Beyonce. She is the queen. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, I guess we're just here to promote Black is King. It's like this episode is sponsored by Black is King. So check it out on
Disney
Disney.
Plus.
Make sure you
is
put
one of
that
our-
it's an ad on this podcast.
We do it through smoke.
It's an ad.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what nightlife is after. You're the king of nightlife, and what nightlife looks like after COVID, or how does nightlife pivot? If we can answer that really quick before you leave.
I think nightlife right now. I mean, I'm humbled by you calling me king, but there's no king in nightlife. Everybody has like their own nights, and everybody has their own clubs, and everybody's successful. We're all kind of support each other. No, it's not about being political correct. I got love for everybody. Everybody, like everyone.
But everybody should feel like they're king. So I'm saying you're king because you're my guy, and I feel as though you do
Appreciate
a fucking
that.
amazing job at what you do.
Appreciate that. I appreciate
So take
that.
that shit.
Appreciate that.
But what happens next? How's the
I think
nightlife industry looking at this whole thing? Are they trying to think of like how they can do it now under these circumstances? Or are they just waiting?
They were trying to figure that out, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Let's stop that. People are getting sick still.
Yeah.
The virus is still not contained, so they completely stopped any kind of talks about it. And I think if you could kind of describe it, it's kind of like in a coma right now. You know, it's not dead, but it's definitely not around right now, and I don't think it should be.
How does it look when it wakes up?
Actually, I have a
you
lot
had
of
an
respect for
opinion
that.
in
If it was to wake up in the next, I think it wakes up in 2021 and it goes back to normal, but with a little bit more of I think places will be more exclusive as opposed to like just packing it as much as you could and squeezing every dollar you can. I think it's going to be more like you have to like have a reservation to come in a club. You can't just bring 30 people with you, and if you do, you have to have like a certain amount of space for your 30 friends to be able to like.
Does that mean those tables, those prices surge?
No, I think that everybody has to be. Me personally, I don't know about everyone else, but the way I would do it is I would, if I was to go back to nightlife, because I've already pivoted from this, right? I've already moved on until further notice, and if the opportunity of nightlife comes back, then maybe I'll go back. But right now I'm moving forward with my life because I have kids to feed and a family to take care of.
Of course.
So, but if it does come back and stuff, I think that you have to be reasonable and be understanding that the world went through a lot and a lot of people lost their jobs and a lot of people. So you can't have those surges anymore. I think you have to just kind of like let people come have fun again and smile again and have a place to just kind of like retreat, have like a little retreat for yourself and have a good time on the weekend because I think a lot of people are going through a lot of mental health issues right now because of losing your job or your friends or families are getting sick or you lost a lot of lost ones, you know, like I definitely have felt it, felt the issues.
I agree. I just wonder how do I guess the people and like I continue to take everything back to real estate and to mortgage. So I'm like, okay, well then if that is the case, which I agree with, that should be the case, how do you cover that mortgage still if they're not moving on that price of you know what that lease looks like versus if you're like, oh well the lease came down, now it makes more sense, we can cover, you know, less people because the lease came down versus, hey, the lease is exactly the same and we got to cover it, but we're only allowed to have this many people. That's why I keep thinking, how is that?
So that's why I'm saying I think that as a community, we all have to come together and say, hey, me as the landlord, I'm going to bring my prices a little bit more lower so that you can have a business still going.
Of course.
Because so many people are just literally going to lose their job. I mean, how many people in nightlife lost their job?
Yeah.
Just nightlife, restaurants, bars, clubs, hotels.
Yeah.
Like people literally I lost my job. I went from like being very comfortable to like having to struggle and crying at night because I didn't know how I was going to survive and make money for my family.
Yeah.
It's illegal for you to work, you know?
It was the only thing I knew.
Yeah.
At that point, I had to realize that I had other talents to make a little bit more money.
So many more.
Yeah, but you don't think that because you're like stuck in this world where you think that this is like night and day.
Yeah.
And but it was definitely an awakening to kind of like not put all your money on just one thing. Like even if you go to school, if you can get 2 different masters, like go get 2 masters. Go have more so you have more opportunities in life. That's what I'm gonna tell my kids as they grow up. Like, yo, don't just settle for just knowing how to dance. Like, know how to dance, know how to act, know how to sing, know how to like do everything. Be a triple threat. And
that's been the silver lining. And I think in all of this through COVID is being like, you know what, it makes you truly say, what else can I do and what else am I good at? And then I know you pretty well, and I feel like you're just somebody that, if nothing else, has an amazing reputation. People love you. You're a very charming and lovable dude, and your network is such something that I don't know if nothing else, it's valuable, and you are valuable because of the way people look at you. So if nothing else, I've always looked at you as somebody, you'll always make money just because of who you are, what you represent, and how you do business.
Thank you.
I wonder, so you don't think it'll come back till 2021, and you still think it'll? When are we gonna say it's the end? Is that like when the vaccine comes? Is that when we're gonna be like, oh my God, we can talk to strangers at clubs again?
I think so. I think when the vaccines
that'll mark the end.
But at the same time,
you
know, people are not gonna want.
That'll be.
People are not taking the vaccine.
A lot of people won't take that vaccine, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it the day it comes out.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm not anti-vaccines.
I didn't say you were, but you gotta let the first round go through.
I think
everybody
they have to do like 18 months of testing to even get it.
I hear you.
So the first round's gonna be the good one. I think the second round might other people are gonna like come out with their own their own vaccines.
CVS,
the generic version.
Yeah, the generic versions. And I think the first one will be the one that's.
I don't know, man.
Wow, that'll be intense. But anyway, I look forward to that day when we can just like be out and talking to strangers again, because
with a mask.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
I think,
but in a few years,
you know what?
I hope.
A mask never leaves.
I think the mask.
You don't think the mask ever leaves?
Just like
you think the next 5 years we're going to be wearing masks?
I think the mask is here.
Wow.
The mask is here to stay for a long. I mean, I think and it should be.
You think forever?
You know what? I don't want to be around.
You guys both think the mask is here forever?
I think,
I think it'll bring down the flu like the flu, even just the regular flu. Like you won't be as it won't be as contagious anymore because you're wearing your mask.
I would much rather get a vaccine than wear a mask.
I'm not saying committed, but I'm saying you see masks for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that everybody in the states are committed to wearing a mask.
I think it'll be more commonplace.
But I think you'll see.
I agree. I agree with that it will be more commonplace.
Oh no, I don't think every single person, every place you go, will have a mask on.
But you think you'll go out to a bar in 2026 and it won't be weird to see somebody with a mask?
I'll tell you this. For the sake of it never coming back, because I know how my entire it's not my staff per se that I would say, but it's SBE's staff, right? Or Hwood staff or the Tao Group staff. Like a lot of people lost their jobs, and I wasn't able to help all and like I said, they're not my employees, but I felt for everybody. I wanted to make sure I want to get back as soon as possible because I want everybody to have a job again, or hopefully if I have a better job where I can employ them in other stuff. But I really, really, really want this to come back. So whether it takes a mask, a vaccine, whatever it is, I want it back. I want my friends and my fam, because they were my family. They depended on us, So
but I think that's who wins in this is the person who or the first person, but everybody wins. But who can figure out how you can still get this done. Actually have an event, maybe it's less amount of people, but with the actual restrictions that we have on, and still give people an opportunity. I think people will jump at the opportunity to still
and do it safely.
I just think they want to know that it's being done safely, and the powers that be want to know that they're at least taking the steps of doing it safely.
Yeah, because I don't want to see people keep struggling and people
no.
I want to. It's a way for me to
It's really interesting from the hospitality perspective because I think you're really smart in you want to get back to work, but also it's the right thing
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah.
Do you think it's forever will affect the way that we interact with each other socially?
For sure. It's just like
At a club, at a bar,
at
like
a
going up to strangers
in life.
Yeah.
Like, you're never gonna go to an airport anymore without the mask. How about that?
Hmm.
Are you ever
That's
gonna get
fair.
in that airplane without a mask?
Oh man, I guess you're right.
So if
I
you're
mean,
at,
but if we have
you're at a club,
vaccines for COVID-19 and I'm vaccinated against COVID,
but you're still gonna get
What
on
am
a
I
plane
worried
without
about?
but you're still gonna get on a
There's
plane.
other.
What am
I
I
mean,
worried
it doesn't end with COVID. There's just,
if
there's
they're
other-
They
if
gonna drop
keep-
a new one.
they're gonna
Yep.
drop a new one.
I think
Yeah,
so.
come
Comeback
like
album.
Jade each Christmas.
I don't want that. If they drop new ones, that's gonna be really sad.
This
I'm gonna
is
say
my
optimistic.
grandma saying better safe than sorry. Like,
Yeah.
so I'll wear the mask. I'll take the vaccine. I don't care if there's a chip in it. Chip me all you want.
But
I'll
what-
let you
Okay,
know where
no,
I'm
no.
at.
All right,
No,
okay.
And what if
Okay.
you
That's all
talking
I
to a
know.
chick at the club and you think she
I
fly
think
and
I checked my
shit?
card.
Y'all take the mask off and her teeth fucked up. The mask gotta come down at some point.
Fortunately,
They gotta have see-through masks.
fortunately
clear
that
mask.
ain't my problem
Ooh,
anymore.
there's the
Clear
market.
mask. Let me see your
This is
mouth.
fogs up.
By the way,
It's foggy as shit. Your breath look hot as fuck.
by the way, now it's gonna be a deeper connection because now you're gonna have to get to know the person and
Yeah.
understand
It's the
them.
Love is
Wow.
Blind
Love is
at
Blind.
every
Love
club.
is Blind.
Ooh, you should open a club
There we
that's
go.
like Love is Blind.
There you go.
This is the
With
pivot.
glory holes.
This is the
Everywhere.
pivot because the CDC in
Glory
Canada
holes.
says glory holes are the way to do it.
They
Oh,
did.
man.
Oh my
Canada
God!
said it.
You should open a Love Is Blind club where two
You
clubs
should.
enter. We're like a group of girls enter, a group of guys enter,
And
and
you
they're
have your
partying, but
masks.
they can only talk like through the
mask.
or through the like see-through thing, and
Or through the
maybe they
glory
can
hole.
see. Or and then you go
Through the glory
Hey,
hole.
hey, I've really enjoyed this time. You want to make our way to the glory hole? And
Yeah.
then they're like, yeah, and it's
That's
all
cool.
safe. That's all
That's
FDA
cool.
approved.
You're on to something.
I'm saying
That's money.
Nightlife is back.
Nightlife is back
Canada.
in the most extreme way. We do it, Delgado gotta go to a meeting.
Yeah, thank you for tuning
He's a
in
businessman.
this week to Wine and Weed.
Okay, we had a great time. I want to say thank you to our guests, King or Mister or whatever they call you, Frankie Delgado.
Yay!
AKA.
Thank you, Frankie.
Thank you guys for having me.
guys.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Cheers. Zip it up and zip it out.
Okay.